Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Friday edition TGIF, everybody. It is the baseball version of Today in Sports Betting. Joined as always by my partner. He is the one, the only Long Island's finest. He's Scott Reichel. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much.
What part of Long Island do you live in? Oyster Bay?
No, that's a little bit far-ish for me.
I only know that from the Billy Joel song. I don't really know all the parts of Long Island.
I figured you wouldn't know. So if I actually
is there Fire Island? Are you by Fire Island?
Not even close.
Okay.
After Labor Day? Come on.
What part of Long Island are you
in? So I'm right around the Queens area.
The Queens?
The Queens area.
Like the borough of Queens?
Yeah.
Is Queens actually on Long Island?
I'm just saying I'm like 20 minutes out from there. So if that helps directionally. You don't know any of the places anyway, so I'm trying to explain it directionally.
I know some of the places.
I've
never been to Long Island. I've been to the city many times.
I'm in Nassau County.
Oh, okay. Nassau County.
If you know where that is.
It's where the Islanders play.
Close to it.
They play the Nassau County Coliseum, right?
Well, they used to. Now they play in Brooklyn.
The Islanders play in Brooklyn?
They play in the Barclays Center.
I need to get out more.
I mean, they're moving to Belmont next year. They're going to Elmont Park.
Belmont, where the Belmont race is?
Yeah, like literally like right next to it.
Isn't that far away?
It's going to be like 15 minutes from my house driving. So I'll go to a lot of Islander games next year.
Belmont is on Long Island?
What?
Belmont's not on Long Island, right?
It's part of Queens.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it was more upstate.
No, it's part of Queens, I believe.
All right, welcome to Today in New York Geography, everybody. Good to have you aboard. Let's talk some baseball, Scott.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, there you go.
You got me curious. I'm researching if Belmont is in Queens.
Okay, well you let me know. Then does everybody do the joke? I'm from Queens. Who are you? I'm from Regular Parents.
Nice.
How about a little Brewers Marlins, Scott? Brewers on a bullpen day. What could possibly go wrong? Because their bullpen's been just lights out.
You got Brent Suter on the mound. So
Brent Suter.
I mean, you might as well just give him a W on the record, right?
He's a Suter.
Mm-hmm. Who's pitching for Miami, though?
What's that?
Who's pitching for Miami, though?
Trevor Rogers, man. This kid, he is just not appreciated. He is the Rodney Dangerfield of pitchers.
No respect, man. No respect.
If Trevor Rogers played for somebody else, like, I'm not even saying the Dodgers, just somebody that got a decent amount of coverage, Cubs, Braves, something like that, he'd be the man. He's very good, Scott. That's what I'm saying to you.
By the way, to segue back, Elmont is located along the border of Queens.
Queens and what?
That's just what I see.
The border?
Says it's along its border with the borough of Queens in New York City. So it might be technically part of the city, might be technically part of Queens, but it's really just right there.
Okay, there you go. Good to know.
Yep.
I didn't realize that.
Anyway, but to go back to Rogers, he's been great. He's favored to win Rookie of the Year in the National League.
Yep. Very good. Struggled a little bit last time out. Gave up 3 earned in five innings, just 4 hits. Did give up 1 dinger. A little wild. Walked 3. So, and he's young, but that was the only time he's given up more than 2 runs. Scott, he's got
a 1.91 ERA. His whip's good. He's very good at home.
Yep. All of those things are absolutely true. And on the other hand, we got Suter making his first start of the season. This is going to be, like we said, going to be kind of an opener bullpen type situation. And the bullpen for Milwaukee, you look at their stats, they're not terrible overall, 3.83 ERA. You're going to ask, why are you guys always bitching about the Milwaukee bullpen? Scott, you want to tell people why?
It's not very good. With the exception of Hader, of course. Williams actually been a little bit shaky so far this season, but the rest of the bullpen, mid-relief onward, not great.
No, it's really not. You've got Hader, who has just been pretty much
borderline unhittable,
touchable.
Yeah.
And then you've got that other cat, I can never pronounce his name. Not Fireson, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, yeah, he's also been good.
Yeah, he's been very good. He's got 16 appearances and a not ERA. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Mhm.
But outside of those two guys, this is a pen that has struggled mightily. So I don't want any part of a bullpen game with the Milwaukee Brewers. Plus, Scott, as we learned today in a game that I actually had this as a premium play, Milwaukee can't score.
They've lost 5 games in a row. They have pitched well in some of those games. However, since they keep losing, it's because they haven't scored much. I believe they rank 22nd in the league in runs per game.
Yeah, just not good, and they've been kind of struggling down the stretch. They've put up just 4. They just put up more than 4 runs just one time in their last 5 games, including getting shut out today by Zach Wheeler and the Philadelphia Phillies. Scott, I think we're getting a decent price here on the Miami Marlins, laying minus 132 behind Trevor Rogers. I'm telling you, I think the kid bounces back after a little hiccup last week. He's a high-quality pitcher. He's going to have a nice career in this league. I think the Marlins cover this one, minus 132. I'll take it.
I think another thing about Miami, though, is that in addition to Rogers being good, the bullpen's actually not been terrible.
No, very, very surprising as far as the Milwaukee pen. They've been 3.37 ERA, 1.12.
Miami.
Or Miami, sorry, yeah, Miami. 3.37, 1.12 WHIP. Outstanding bullpen.
As for the rest of it, I'm going to say the total is at 7. I don't want the over.
No. This is.
I see an ugly game at Lone Depot Park or Marlins Park, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to go with Miami. I just think they have the better pitcher. And lineup-wise, Miami averaging more runs per game. So Milwaukee is the worst offense in this spot.
Yep. Just better pitcher against the worst offense. Yep. I'll lay that short price on that one.
Yep.
What else you like, buddy?
Well, we're going to be talking about, and I know you want to talk about your favorite team there with the Royals, or you don't know if you want to, but we consider talking about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of falling apart.
Yeah, they my wife got a Royals shirt today, and she said, I'm all excited now that the Royals are doing good. And I said, well, you might want to wear that shirt quickly because they are fading. The Royals woke up this morning in first place. They go to bed in third place as they lose to the Indians. Indians take over first.
They swept?
The Indians did swept. Yes, they did.
Yep.
Royals have dropped 5 straight, as a matter of fact. Indians have won 5 straight. White Sox are in there between them. They're a half game up on the Royals, half game behind the Indians. I hate to say it. My boys are fading. Yeah, they had it.
They gave it a good run, man.
You know what? They were in first place a lot longer than I thought they would be this season, which was no games at all.
We got to talk about the pitching matchup in this game, though.
Yeah, it's not a good one. It's a good one if you're a White Sox fan. It's Carlos Rodon against bad Brad Keller. Keller has not. He's been just a shadow of himself last season when he was kind of had a breakthrough year there as the Royals' #1 starter. He's been better lately, Scott. He's given up just 2 earned over his last 2 appearances, but he's been a little bit lucky. His whip has been pretty dreadful. He's gone 10 1/3, giving up 14 hits and 3 walks. So that's 17 men have reached base in just 10 1/3 innings. That's not fantastic as far as Keller, and that's what passes for a good performance. Meanwhile, Carlos Rodon, all he does is win, baby. He has won every start so far this season, and he has been outstanding, including a no-hitter, of course. 0.72 ERA, 0.64 WHIP, and the Royals have hit lefties pretty well, but I don't think they've hit lefties like Carlos Rodon, and I like this matchup for the Indians. For the White Sox. White Sox are the road team here. I'm going to take them on the run line at even money. Sorry, Royals. White Sox get the easy win here.
Yeah, I got to agree. I think the one question I have to ask you, since we haven't talked about it, is Rodon currently the favorite to win the Cy Young? I don't mean with odds. I mean, as of right now, if the season would end. I'm assuming he's the favorite to win the Cy Young, right? 4-0, 0.72 ERA, has a no-hitter there.
Is there anybody I'm forgetting? You've got Glasnow.
Bieber's been okay.
Bieber's been okay, hasn't been outstanding. Yeah,
Cole's been pretty good, but he hasn't looked amazing at times.
Who's that?
Cole.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Rodon has the best numbers. If you just go,
might be Cole's to lose, but Rodon, yeah, you can't really make an argument. Unless there's somebody I'm forgetting, which is possible. But
the point is, until Rodon struggles, I gotta back this guy because he's just been phenomenal, and the White Sox can score.
Yeah, that's.
And your bullpen's not exactly good.
No, they've. I told you at the beginning of the season, I thought this team would be able to hit, and
the bullpen was overachieving at the start of the year, and then
absolutely, they no question at all that the bullpen and to a lesser extent the starting staff was overachieving as well. So, I was just looking here. I was trying to see if we had. Big news. Danny Duffy finally hit the board.
Okay.
Plus 3650. I'll give it one more shot, then we'll move on. I was just trying to see if I could see any updated odds here on the side.
Oh, good. I was just curious.
Garrett Cole. Wow, bud. How do I not see him on the list?
Rodon?
Garrett Cole plus 160. It's Cole, Bieber, Glasnow.
I see him 20-1.
This has to be preseason.
Well, I'm looking at it right now on FanDuel. I see Rodon at 20-1.
Okay, yeah, this is preseason. So
just saying though, 20-1 for a guy who's 4-0.
Yeah, I think and a team that's on the come.
Of course, you're expecting some regression there, but I mean, the fact that he's right now the 5th lowest odds on the list, and he's facing off against a guy who arguably belongs in the minors right now, I gotta like the White Sox on the run line. Am I being harsh on Keller because the numbers kind of speak for themselves? He should be in the minors right now.
Well, he's definitely got some issues to work out. I mean, he's got a fair amount of service time. He's probably not going to the minors anytime soon. But I like the White Sox here, and I like Rodon. Rodon, he kind of reinvented himself in the offseason, lost some weight, and changed a little bit about his delivery, and he has turned into a completely different pitcher.
Yeah, he's actually good now.
He certainly got the inside track for comeback player of the year, putting up an 8.22 ERA last year and a 5.19 the year before. Yeah, he's made up some ground. So yeah, both like the White Sox. Sarah, Scott, anything else you got?
Well, looking at the rest of the card, I gotta like the over in the Twins-Tigers game. I like the Twins also, but damn, Shoemaker's bad. But I guess the silver lining is that Scooball's terrible. So you're looking at a 7.83 ERA versus a 6.14 ERA. Detroit's bullpen we know is garbage. Minnesota's bullpen's not very good either. And Minnesota started to hit the ball better. They're not necessarily winning because they're 8 under, but offensively they've kind of pieced it together a little bit lately. Did lose 3 out of 4 to Texas though. Ouch. But Detroit can't pitch. I just like the over. And I think we'd agree that Minnesota can be against anybody. Laying 140 with them is not exactly a great idea at this stage in the season. If there's one team to do it though, it would be against Detroit.
Yeah, I've got a premium on that, so I'm just gonna pass. But
fair, but I like the over. I just think you'll see some runs. But looking at the rest of the baseball card, I know my Yankees are taking on the Nationals. You have Corbin against Tyone. Speaking of phenomenal pitching matchups there, Soto might not play. He came off the IL, but he's still dealing with a bit of a shoulder injury, so he did not play yesterday. I hope he doesn't play because he kills the Yankees in Yankee Stadium every time he plays there. With the short porch and everything, he's ridiculous in Yankee Stadium. But looking at the actual matchup here, the Yankees have played really well. I know that they blew I believe it was a 3-1 lead yesterday against Houston. Altuve had that 3-run homer, and everything kind of fell apart there. But the Yankees have still played really well. Washington's still going through the motions. Corbin's been bad, and this team can hit. Props to the Yankees, though. Stanton actually looks pretty good right now, and the lineup's been hitting. So I'll go with the Yankees. I think they'll be able to get the job done there. I know it's around -200, which isn't exactly ideal, But don't you feel like that line should be a bit higher?
Yeah, I think Corbin's getting a little bit of. Love, and I think the Nationals always are kind of overbet a little bit. So
I'm assuming Soto's not in the lineup, though. That lineup is useless if he's not there.
I don't know that people are believers of Tyone yet. I really don't.
I think that's definitely reasonable. But I'm just saying that if both pitchers struggle, Yankees definitely have the better bullpen. And lineup-wise, the Yankees have the much better lineup because they've actually been hitting the ball well lately.
Gary Sanchez might not go, Scott.
Sanchez stinks. Judge has struck out, I think, like 7 times in the last 2 games. He's been awful. But Stan's been good. Tor's been pretty good. But as a whole, the Nationals actually have nobody who can hit.
Nobody, not one person.
No. Name one hitter with Soto out of the lineup that you're actually afraid of.
It's not a powerful lineup.
No, not at all. So I got to go with the Yankees there. But minus 200, I can understand if you don't necessarily like that price. Can I interest you in Matt Harvey at plus 136?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So you're not a Trey Turner guy, huh?
I love Trey Turner. That's a good point. Trey Turner is great, but other than him, you don't really have anybody else. I forgot about Trey Turner. Good call.
Who is Matt Harvey squaring off against?
Eduardo.
Against Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Harvey with a 4.06 ERA this year, Scott.
Man, not awful.
No, he hasn't been awful.
Yeah, which I guess is the best compliment we can give Matt Harvey. I'm actually going to look at one other game that I do like here. I actually like Texas laying the 116 against Seattle.
Oh, how quickly he comes around on Fultonevich.
It's mostly just fading Seattle right now and the fact that Texas has actually done pretty well lately. Texas 16-17, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Hanging around. But you look at them lately, they won 3 out of 4 against Minnesota.
Yeah.
They won, I believe, 3 out of 4 against Boston as well. They are playing Seattle, who got no hit, I believe, in their last game. And Flexen has been pretty good, but at the end of the day, this Seattle team is not very good. And I think that Texas actually has a bit of value based on how they're currently playing. Is Texas a good team? No, but neither is Seattle. And I'm going to go with current form. So I think Texas should actually be a bigger favorite.
All right. Well, there you go. Get yourself down on Texas.
You have any thoughts on that game?
I
like Texas more than Seattle in that spot.
I tend to stay away from Fultonevich versus Chris Flexen. Yeah, that's just not going to go well for me. So
that's fair.
All right, guys. As always, if you're looking for more information on these games or any others, don't forget to stop by and check out winnersandwiners.com. Deep dives and predictions into every game every single day. That's going to do it for us, for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Winers. We appreciate you watching, not just today, but all week. Appreciate the comments. And, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys, nothing but the best for today and for this weekend. Hope every one of those tickets in your pocket ends up turning into cash money back at the window, all right? You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Today in Sports Betting.